Hey, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot doing a quick read for you all. We're going to take this die, choose the decks to make the message you need to hear. At the end, we're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, dealing with a Gemini. If any card repeats, I will point that out in case that's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I will point that out in case that's confirmation for somebody you came here to hear about. There's a playlist called Random that has deck reviews in it if anyone is looking for a new deck. There's like, I don't know, 10 to 12 different reviews. They're, I think, about 6 to 10 minutes long. I think that's it. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment if you want. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to check your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. And I think that's it. All right, so let's roll. 12? Yeah. All right, so 12 is Cosmos. We're starting off with a fluff deck. All right. And here, this one. So this is Cosmo Tarot. It's kind of a fluff deck. And I think that's actually one of the ones that I reviewed. So let's see here. So what spread are we going to do for y'all? and this is, my voice is messed up. Everybody's having allergies. In fact, right now my nose itches, my face itches, my eyes itch. My voice is messed up. And it's the end of June. I never get allergies this far into the season. Usually it's a spring thing. So it is what it is. So hopefully I can keep my voice through this reading, do Taurus and Gemini, and then just call it across. Call it an evening. Look, Celtic Cross. You know what, actually, I'm going to do this one for you all. We are going to do a Celtic Cross. It's a little bit of a long one, but why not? All right, so it's a 10-card spread, and it's done with the Cosmo Tarot, which is a fluff deck. I call it that because it's not really, I feel like it's hard to take serious. And if you haven't, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, that's good. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. That was what was there when I shuffled last before putting them away, so that's cool. It's always a good sign. All right, so let's see. It's a 10-card spread. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So some of you all are kind of waiting. You're in a waiting period. You're waiting to see. You're just kind of waiting and watching. Because that says where you are right now. Oh, okay. So, and it could be, okay, so look at this. 2 3s right out of the gate. So Aries, some of you all are dealing with a situation in your love life in which there's more than one person or more than one, like, it's not just you and that person. There's either another person involved, either romantically or a well-meaning friend or family member with bad advice. Well-intentioned, just crappy advice. But they think they know what they're doing. Or it could be an addiction or something else. There's something. And it could be even just like spending too much time at work. Like, you know, work is someone's letting work get in the way. But look, 2 3s in a row, right out of the gate. So this is the first card, but this is the potential and the challenge, right? So I feel like for a lot of you all, it could be a love situation in which either it's a third party or there's some kind of third influence that's causing problems. So you're concerned about getting, hurt. What to focus on? Damn. Okay, so either ending things or greatly transforming things. If there's a situation that needs to either end or greatly transform, and I feel like there's a lot of eyes on it. This cat found a pencil, and now he's going to roll it across the floor and make as much noise as possible. All right, whatever. All right, so this, this is what it's saying for what to focus on. So you want to focus on either ending something or greatly transforming it. In the past, there was a lot of stressing out and losing sleep. I love my pets. I do. I really do. Okay, so in the past, the 9 of Swords is, losing sleep, stressing out over something or someone. Oh, he wants a... All right. Do I need to put him in another room? Your strengths, 2 of Pentacles. So if this is coming up as your strengths, it's a strength. Your strength is your ability to weigh your options, to accurately and cautiously and patiently weigh your options instead of just rushing into some situation. So this shows your strengths. Okay, 2 of Pentacles is strength. So it could also be that you are able to work with the cycles of life. And the reason I say that is because if you look at the visual, that's what I see is the cycles of life. So you're able to easily work with the cycles of life and not try to rush things. That's good. I know that's interesting because you're Aries. Aries is all about rushing things and being impatient, so that's interesting. So you may not be a typical impatient Aries. The near future, well, that's nice. There's going to be a message, an offer of love that's going to make you feel really good. And it's going to be sincere. It's going to be genuine and sincere. You get the Knight of Cups. So that's the near future. Now, your suggested approach is to work together. There's another 3, though. Oh, there's another 3, Aries. Your suggested approach is to work together. If this is a marriage, then this could signify working with a counselor, reaching out and having a counselor work with you and your partner, if it is a marriage. And if it's a marriage that there's problems. This, for suggested approach, 3 of Pentacles is working together to find solutions and to build things, to create things and build things. And it's working together. But it's a spirit of 3. What you need to know, it's going to take patience. Whatever you're dealing with, it's going to take patience. Like me not whooping this cat's butt. It's going to take patience. So this is what you need to know. You need to be patient. Hopes and fears. Did we already go over like potentials and challenges? Hopes and fears. There's hopes and fears is that you're going to be finding yourself still willing to be in the situation, but feeling worn down, battle worn, weary, and beat up, and Jesus, you're like, I don't know if I can take much more of this. Like, you're going to feel that way. And you may have, you may be very cautious and feel like you aren't totally sure you can trust in this situation. Because you have the 9 of Wands is the hopes and fears. Your potential future is signified by the Hierophant. Okay, so that's commitment. Aries. The Hierophant is always commitment. It's also learning really big lessons in life, spiritual lessons, but it's you know, commitment to something or someone. So that's the potential future. On the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. And I always see the Hierophant and the High Priestess when it comes to marriages. The High Priestess is, you know, having, you know what, that looks like Jada Pinkett Smith. Look at this person's face. It almost looks like Jada Pinkett Smith's face. And it could be for all I know. But the High Priestess is, you know, there's secrets, not necessarily bad secrets, but just, you know, being quiet and knowing a lot, you know, knowing a lot. I like these 2 right next to each other, too. That's interesting. They're all about kind of being quiet and having lots of knowledge. So that is actually pretty cool. All right, so Aries, let's see what else we have for you. That took quite a bit, actually. I gotta make room. All right, so what else? Number 13 is New Vision Tarot. Why do we keep rolling a 13? Even in this die, like I'm doing this one. That's a 24 side, but even with that one, they keep rolling Holy Lights Tarot for some reason. I don't know why. This deck is getting a workout right now. So it is what it is. Alright, so I have not reviewed this only because this is such an odd deck. It is so strange. King of Swords on the bottom. So when I shuffled and put them away, the King of Swords ended up on the bottom. That's actually, well, it's knowledgeable, it's wisdom, it's possibly experience, life experience, but honesty, truth, and having, you know, being mature in mind. Look at him, he's walking across the floor carrying this pencil in his mouth. Anyway, so the King of Swords is not a very warm and fuzzy kind of king. It's, you know, kind of cold, sometimes calculating. All right, so let's see here. The next spread is, are they worth it? Aries, are they worth it? Somehow I've said, you know what, I know why, because the thing isn't, the tripod is not sitting up as high, so you can't see the floor as much. So you can't see what I'm seeing. All right, so it is a 7-card spread done with the New Vision Tarot. In the position of them, wow. So that's come out twice in your reading, and that's a Libra card. 3 of Swords, Heartbreak, has come out twice. Disappointment and Heartbreak. Look at this is the New Vision Tarot version of 3 of Swords. This represents the person. So is this someone who is heartbroken or is someone who breaks hearts? I feel like this is somebody who is heartbroken. They're hurt. How they see you. Page of Pentacles. That I don't necessarily like this particular one. I think, well, here, look at this Page of Pentacles. I'm not really a big fan of this one. But they may see you as someone who is either A, needing to apologize to them, or someone who doesn't have much materially to offer. Like, you don't have a lot of resources. They might see you as poor. They may think this person doesn't have a lot, you know. How they feel about the relationship. The Hermit. Well, you get Virgo and Libra vibes so far. Because Page is all of the earth signs, and then the Hermit is a Virgo card. But how they feel about the relationship? I mean, maybe they feel like it's, you know, something that they spend more time being quiet and thinking than doing anything else. It's not really a feeling card. Clarification on the Hermit. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so they could feel like it's more for financial security and stability than anything. Maybe they're more interested in the stability it can provide them, because I don't see a whole lot of cups. I see a Knight of Cups in this one, in this spread, but I don't know. Something that you're ignoring about this person, that they are kind of immature and they spend more time snooping, and their communications are very, they're very immature in their communications. They might be mentally immature, kind of childlike, but you may be also ignoring the need to look before you leap, do your homework first. But this person is kind of childlike in their communications. And now that I think about it, you get 2 pages, so you definitely could be dealing with somebody who's not the most mature. What your relationship is based on? Okay, the Judgment card. So normally it's, you know, making a call, making a decision, but I almost feel like, is this relationship based on judgment, being judgmental? Is there too much judging going on. I don't know about that. If I were to get clarification on the Judgment card, Three of Wands, that's a card of waiting. So is your relationship based on waiting to make a decision? Waiting to make a decision. Oh my God. The future of your relationship is the page that, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, Aries. Look at this. Page of coins or discs. That's like Page of Pentacles. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Okay, I could say, look, who are all these children? I could say, who are all these children? Or I could say, how childish is this person that you are dealing with? The future of the relationship is the Page of Cups. So, I mean, it's an offer of love. It's a message of love. It's not a huge message, but it could be just something as simple as, if somebody were to message you, they were just to send you the little heart emoji. That would be like, that would be communication, and that would be emotional communication. It would be a show of love, but it's not like a huge show, is it? Really, it's like the least that you could possibly be, right? A lesson from this. The need to take control, to boss up, to be more decisive. This is the Emperor card, and this is your lesson. So it may mean for you all to, and that's interesting because that is an Aries card. It may mean for you all to boss up and to take control, and normally Aries does, but maybe whoever's watching this has Venus in Pisces, a lot of Pisces energy, maybe not a lot of Aries, maybe only Sun in Aries, or maybe only Ascendant in Aries, I don't know, but you must have something in your chart that makes you need to be more like an Aries and more take control and more live your sun sign. Or if it's not your sun sign, the Aries energy, let's put it that way. So on the bottom of the deck, the Eight of Wands. Well, someone's going to quickly come in to communicate, so there's that. It's going to be fast communication. Look at this. This is the New Vision Tarot's version of fast communication. The sun is burning a hole in the ground. It's sending fire quickly. Setting fire. All right, so Aries. I don't think we need to do another spread, do we? We're at 18 minutes now. I mean, we could, I guess. Okay, let's just do one more thing, and it might just be a oracle card. 14 Dogs Tarot. Why? I should have stopped when I was ahead. Oh, it's the Dogs Tarot. Okay, so we're doing this one. Oh, Jesus. All right, so this one is interesting. We'll just say that. We'll say interesting. It's a cute deck, but whew. Actually, it's starting to grow on me. Therefore, in the beginning, doing the Dogs Tarot was not easy because they use what do they use? They use elements for the suits, which really messed me up at the beginning. And then they'll say like Alpha for King or Queen. Guardian is like the Knight. Puppy is Page. So it took me a minute to get used to that. On the bottom, you have the Strength card. So that's trying to be strong and holding back. And you know what? I just realized I did not put Do Not Disturb on. Please don't anybody call me right now. All right. So will my lover come back is the next spread. So somebody out there is wanting to know if their person is going to return. So maybe they got ghosted, or I don't know. Maybe the person just needed some air. So how the relationship currently stands, the World card. New chapters unfolding. Possibly travel, There could be distance between you. So there's that. There could be emotional distance or physical distance right now. What you feel or want from the relationship, You want communication. So this is their version of the Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of Sky, and it does not look at all like an ace to me. It looks more like a pentacle, but the Ace of Sky is like the Ace of Swords. You know, what you want right now is communication, and you want truth. You want honesty. What they want is, okay, I am pretty sure this is, okay, that's the Hierophant. This is their version of the Hierophant. Still get messed up sometimes with cards like this. All right, so this is the Hierophant. So they want commitment. They might want to settle down. Where is the relationship heading? The Mage. That's the Magician. So it's unknown. It's not. It's right now. It's still being created. It's still unfolding. It's still being made and unfolding. But with this symbol above, well, it's I forget the name of the symbol, but this symbol above the dog's head, which is actually above the magician's head in the regular tarot, almost makes me think that you may be dealing with somebody who is a soulmate, who you've spent many lifetimes with, because it's like you go on and on forever. You could feel like this relationship goes on and on forever, but or the waiting goes on and on forever. So clarifying the outcome. So right now where it's heading is healing and growing, because that's clarifying the Mage. So I don't know if you're here. Let's see what's on the bottom before I say that. 9 of Earth, single. Okay. So will they come back? Right now on the bottom of the deck you have the 9 of Earth. That's the card of being single and having it all and being fine on your own. So if they do come back, it'll be after you are doing just fine without them, and you're probably happier than you've ever been, and maybe they'll be like, well, wait, because that is interesting. So no matter who you are, no matter what your gender identification is, it doesn't matter, because when you glow up, or whatever you want to call it, when you do well after you get away from somebody, you know, you start to heal and you start to look better, feel better, be more confident. That's a lot of times when somebody wants to come back, they're like, well, wait a minute, because all of a sudden they see, like, you know, what they could be missing out on. So I feel like if they do come back, it's going to be after you've healed and you've glowed up and you're doing really well, you know, whatever your gender. All right, so I don't think anything repeated in this either. The thing that I find the most interesting is that you have these 3 pages in this one. In the Are They Worth It? I feel like if you like dealing with someone who's very immature, then sure. And see them, I always, when I look at this, I feel like, as I looked at that, I thought, does this person always want to make it seem like they set everything on fire? They're always setting everything on fire. Oh, Lord. All right, so 6 cards down is Destiny, and I did not mean to go to 23 minutes. See, this is why I didn't want to do the third one. This is why I didn't want to do the third one, because I didn't want it to drag on for so long. All right, that's all right. All right, so a lot of people are getting, you'll go on a vacation in reverse, and a lot of people are also getting saves. Save your money or save some money. You're getting a raise. A lot of people are getting that, but it'll say save your money. So I think a lot of people are getting a raise, but not as much as they want. Dump them's in reverse. Okay, so there's that. But also, they are completely obsessed with you is in reverse. It's difficult for them to apologize. It is sideways, which means they know they may want to apologize, but they're just not going to do it. If they've done something wrong, lighten up. Take the trip is also in reverse. So you'll go on a vacation and take the trip are both in reverse. And I feel like that's saying save your money. Even though that card did not come out, save your money. So if you are dealing with an Aries, a fellow Aries, it's time for me to see. I've never retired a deck, but maybe I should. I've had this one for a while. Alright, so maybe I should retire this one. I don't know. The cards are fine. The box looks a little beat up, but... Alright, if you're dealing with a fellow Aries... Ooh, they're defensive. Oh my god, they're so defensive. They're defensive to a very... And they're so... they are all about fighting off competitors. They're defensive, they fight off competitors, and they're stubborn. They're a fighter. They like to fight, basically, and they're stubborn. They're defensive. If you are dealing with a Taurus, they're just kind of hiding out, and they're feeling left out in the cold. They're staying to themselves. They're solitary. If you are dealing with a Gemini, I'm going to say ditch that person. They are controlling and sneaky. They're kind of a control freak. They might be, like, their sneakiness might just be taking the form of them never letting you know what they're up to. So they, they keep their thoughts to themselves, which is not normal for a Gemini because usually everything comes out. But that Gemini is controlling and sneaky. The Cancer, wow, the Cancer loves you. Jesus. Look at this. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer is all about you. They might want to marry you. They see you as wish fulfillment. They want a new start with you. They see you as, I think, marriage material. If you are dealing with a Leo, they're kind of chilly and they're just kind of focusing on what went wrong. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they see you as marriage material and... They want to make a commitment. They want to commit to you, and they have a lot of passion for you. If you're dealing with a Libra, they're holding back, but at the same time, that's two completely... Although there's a lot of yellow. I'm going to say be careful with the Libra. I feel like they might be reckless in some way. But there's the infinity... That's it, the infinity symbol. The infinity symbol is on the Strength card and the Magician. I don't know about that Libra. I feel like they're trying to hold back, and at the same time, they're trying to hold themselves back from possibly sudden disaster. They're definite disaster, because just look at the visual. Look at the visual for the Libra. They're holding themselves back so that they're not gonna fall to a definite death. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. They might be feeling like it's yeah, they're holding themselves back, but it's almost like they feel like it's a disaster. It's not the Tower card, but it's like there's something that they're worried about happening, like that they're gonna get hurt somehow. All right, so if you are dealing, I know I spent way too much time on that one. So if you're dealing with a Libra, well, there you go. You got all that for you. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, they want to move on to calmer waters. They want to move, and they want forward movement. They want to move forward to. They might want to. They might be traveling to you. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius, they want to. Wow, they see you as a soulmate. Whew. They see you as a soulmate, and they want to equal things out. And I think they're kind of feeling a little bit charitable right now. They want to give to you something. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, they like attention, and they're cautious at the same time. I think they have a lot of passion for you, but they want things to be successful, but at the same time they're kind of thinking it may not be. They've got their misgivings. They're kind of I don't know. They've got some doubts. So they want success with you, but they've kind of got doubts, and they've got some trust issues right now going on too. If you are dealing with an Aquarius, they're horny. I think they might actually want to have kids with you. If your relationship allows that, or if there's adoption, I don't know. But it's like, I think they may want to have kids with you. They might want to have a family with you. But they might be kind of, I don't know. they let their impulsiveness get away from them sometimes. All right, so if you are dealing with a Pisces, they see you as their 10 of Cups, but for whatever reason, they're still slow to invest. So I don't know if it's because they have trust issues. I don't know if they've been burned in the past, but they want happily ever after with you, but they're still going to take forever to invest. And they're going to take it very, very, very slow. And here is communication coming in and cutting through the BS and being honest and true. All right, Aries, I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in the next one.